Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex briefing for, Thursday the 8th of December 2022. Yesterday we had a really good go at the Lingfield All-Weather at 11.20. We were on this McQueen, which ultimately came third at 100 to 30. We had £8 per £8 unit, so a unit on that. It's one of our largest bets for quite some time. We got 4.8 to 1. And we had a unit exposure, as we said. What happened there then? Well, you know, in racing you can do all the work, you can do all the analysis, everything in that you can possibly do. What you can't do is allow for sort of mentally deficient jockeys riding the horses. So, but anyway, ultimately it's our fault for not recognising that the horse had superior intelligence to the jockey, and so anyway we lost that, and the account came down. What is it down to now? 54.70 units overall. If you watch that replay, this horse was drawn one. It had the box seat. The jockey decided to throw that advantage away and run it sort of in the pack, near the back, and then by the time the jockey had worked out to get the horse going, it was just too late, and the horse had if you watch it, the horse has got a very good turn of foot, and you have to try hard to lose that race, but it was done. So that was that. So but ultimately, as I say, the only people to blame is us for not recognising that, and we'll just have to move on, shrug our shoulders, and cross the jockey off our Christmas card list this year anyway. So that's that. That's enough whining about that. Today we've got a lay bet at Warwick, National Hunt, 3 o'clock. We've got it's this Lady Godiva mare's novice chase listed. Class 1 4-year-old plus 2 mile 4, good to soft. Now I'm going to go at this favourite Gala des Lito or whatever. I must have been away on that day learning French. Anyway, so that was this number 1. It's about 10 to 11. We haven't managed to laying it. They always like to ring you out a little bit, but we're having a go at it anyway. We've got £2 per £8 units. That's £200 for us. Try and get some of our £800 back yesterday. So and we're having to do it at 0.83. So it's slightly odds on. So it works out about 1.2 against us. Excuse me, to 1. So we've got 0.25 of a unit on. Slightly more exposure than that, as we said, but not much. And then why are we having to go at this? Well, just grab this. It's all this horse is, they're all over it because of its banger run, 2 mile 1.5 in the heavy. This is good to soft, and it's not just that. If you look at the other 5 runners, it's a very competitive listed race. It's one of the strongest listed races we've seen for a while, and this horse is at evens or just slightly worse if you're laying it is not a good bet if you're betting it to win, in our opinion. So we're having to go at that as a lay bet. So we'll see how we go with that anyway. So. And on the Forex front, we had a little dabble yesterday. We were messing about with the Euro CAD. Euro had strong data yesterday, and Eurozone, and the CAD had a rates decision which was as expected, 50 basis points, but ultimately it was a sort of a dovish tone to the after meeting. So anyway, we nicked a few points there, or pips, but nothing to write home about. And today on the Forex, you've had AUD data come out there, external balance, which is the trade balance basically. It's coming positive, but that's off the back of lower activity, so it's not that clever. And the AUD is, if you look at the AUD, the Australian dollar, it's chopping, and there's no real directional movement there, so that's to be avoided probably. 12 o'clock you've got ECB Lagarde. She's banging on about systemic risk, and so that won't really in theory move the markets much. And 13:30 you've got US jobless claims, and you've also got Biden sticking his beak in later with a meeting. So you want to be looking on the US end, the USD, and around sort of 13:30 lunchtime. See if anything's got overextended or overcompressed, and maybe you can have a go at that. So, but really tomorrow we're looking at having a proper go with a bounce trade around sort of Michigan consumer sentiment time. So anyway, that's where we are. So yesterday all good apart from the result. Today we're taking on this horse at Warwick with a lay bet, and Forex is going to be low key, but we might manage to have a go. So anyway, if you're a new subscriber, welcome, and generally thanks for watching and goodbye.